I think there are three factors which are the main issue for small-scale farmers. The first factor is knowledge-based for them, because most of small-scale farmers in my region, particularly in my countries, they lack of knowledge on agricultural techniques and knowledge on processing and packaging and knowledge on marketing and enterprising out their approaches to market as well. All this knowledge are very important to ensure that their produce access to markets. This is the first factors. And second factors is the natural factors. Because recently the increasing of temperatures, climate in some countries in my regions, it is about 40 to 45 degrees Celsius. You can imagine it is very hot. So those small-scale farmers who grow vegetables, especially leaf vegetables, cannot stand with the high temperatures like that. Their animals, buffaloes, cow, pig, always have problems with the disease of most foot and mouth disease every year, especially in the high temperature season. So they always suffer from the temperature and new disease as well. On the other hand, rivers, lakes, canals, and other water sources is shallow, is being shallow and facing disappearing from year to year. This causes a big problem for the smallholders, farmers who live in the rural areas. You know, they themselves have no irrigations, have no water for irrigations of their crops, and also water for the animal as well, because they still raise animal, especially buffalo and cow, live freely in the fields. And on the other hand, farmer also got confused to the weather patterns, because it's a quick change of the weather recently. And thirdly, I think the social factors, because most of the young peoples, they don't want to work in agriculture. And also the parents of those young people also don't want their children to work in agriculture. Why? Because they think it is not profitable and it takes long time compared to other. But to me, I don't think like that. I think differently. That's why I work for agriculture. If they have knowledge, if they have all kinds of working tools, include the irrigation system, knowledge and commitment, I think they can profit from agriculture. I think the United Nations decade of family farming will bring no one left behind the poverty and hunger in the future. However, it is required to ensure that the global policies is engaged with the regional and the national policies. It is very important. And it is requires the international development agencies, the regional development agencies, and also the national development agencies work together in collaboration with the government as well to ensure that everybody's are in close collaborations. And on the other hand, involvement of farmer organizations in development programs at the global levels, regional levels, and the national levels is very important to have small-scale farmer and to sustain food security in the future. I think that there is no success or there is no achievement if there is no collaboration among the parties. So the communication is very important among the country and countries, the region and regions, and country to the global level as well. Because all these tools will ensure the sustainability of the farming families for the futures, and also for the food productivities to support peoples and life on earth. To do so, I think they can join through the workshop, the forums, or the meetings at all levels. So all these tools are very important. Yeah, this is my opinions. To me, the first thing is that the international development communities need to focus strongly on the farmer organizations, because they are the ones who work directly with the farmer members and the producer, in particularly small-scale farmers, because they suffer every day and they need support from the international communities, from the governments. But it seems that the policies at the national levels and the policy at the national level also is still gaps between the policy and the practitioner as a farmers. So we need to engage the policies from international, national to the local and subnational levels. This is one of the most important things. Secondly, it is time to ensure that small-scale farmers is profitable from their agricultural activities. If their agricultural activity is not profitable, I think it is hard to sustain the farming communities to produce food to support people.